Good evening. How you doing?
Good evening. Over here, Mahershala.
Yeah.
Hi,
How you
Tanya
doing?
Hart. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tanya.
Wow. I guess we should have known that Moonlight was going to be the best picture when you walked away with the first Oscar of the evening. That was a good sign. You are the first Muslim actor to win an Oscar.
Yeah.
This says a lot at this particular time in our history. Could you speak to that, please?
Well, regardless of one's theology or however you see life or relate to worshiping God, as an artist, my job is the same, and it's to tell the truth and try to connect with these characters and these people as honestly and as deeply as possible. And so, one spiritual practice, I don't necessarily feel like it's relevant unless it gives you a way into having more empathy for these people that you have to advocate for. But I'm proud to own that, and I embrace that. You know, it's. But again, I'm just an artist who feels blessed to have had the opportunities that I have had, and tried to do the most with every opportunity that's come my way. Thank you.
We're going back to 218 and then 156.
Okay. Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good. It's Jazz from Awards Daily. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
And congratulations on becoming a father.
Thank you.
The materials are so personal to Terrell and Barry. How much pressure did you feel to get it right?
I think I always want to walk away from any project feeling like the writer, director was pleased with what I had to offer. Considering the personal nature of this project, I think that there was a heightened sense of there was a need that felt a little heightened to me to get it truthful, where they could walk away and feel like I really contributed to their film and didn't screw it up, considering that, you know, I was playing someone who had an extraordinary impact on Terrell's life, and I'm actually glad I didn't know till later more of the details of that of Blue or Juan's contribution to Terrell's life, but it added a layer of pressure.
Going to 156 and then 21.
Mr. Ali, congratulations. First of all, back here.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, right
thank
here.
you.
Congratulations on your win. Such
Thank
a
you.
phenomenal movie. I have a two-part question.
Okay.
First off, kind of what went through your head when you read the script to begin with, because it was such a beautiful film? And two, obviously have to ask you about the Best Picture and kind of what went through your head hearing La La Land and then hearing Moonlight after all.
Well, I sincerely say that when I read the script, look, I don't get to read everything because there's things that I'm just not remotely right for, you know? Ryan Gosling and I read different scripts. It's just what it is, right? But in terms of as far as the scripts that I've read in my 17 years of doing it professionally, Moonlight was the best thing that has ever come across my desk. And that character, for the time that he was on the page, really spoke to my heart, and I felt like I could hear him, I could sort of envision his presence, and I really had a real sense of who that person was, enough to start the journey. And I really wanted to be a part of that project, and I'm just so fortunate that Idris and David Oyelowo left me a job, you know. Very, very kind of them. So yeah, and then in the second part of your question, you know, Moonlight, La La Land has done so well, and it's resonated with so many people, especially in this time when people need a sense of buoyancy in their life and need some hope and light. So that film has really impacted people, sort of in a very different way than Moonlight. And so when their name was read, I wasn't surprised and really happy for them. It's a group of some extraordinary people in front of the camera and behind the camera. So I was really happy for them. And then when I did see security or people coming out on stage and their moment was being disrupted in some way, I got really worried. And then when they said, you know, Moonlight was, Jordan Horwitz said, Moonlight, you guys have won, it just threw me a bit, because it threw me more than a bit, but, you know, I didn't want to go up there and take anything from somebody, you know, and it's very hard to feel joy in a moment like that, you know, but because somebody else just in front of them. So, but I feel very fortunate for all of us to have walked away with the Best Picture award. It's pretty remarkable.
We're going to 21 and then 173.
Hi, Chris Kaltenbach from the Baltimore Sun.
All right.
Home to one of your other great...
House of Cards.
House of Cards.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations on your win tonight.
Thank you.
And as home base for House of Cards, I have to ask you, what do you think your former boss, Frank Underwood, would have to say about your win tonight and about the way the whole thing ended this evening?
Bah humbug. No, Kevin, he's been really supportive. I think it's a film that he really loved, and he's told me so. And House of Cards is the reason I'm here, you know. I've been working to that point 12 years, very steady employment for the most part, and then was finally able to be on something that really resonated with people in a way that, honestly, it was a real shift in the culture. House of Cards was the first binge watch show that was ever binge watched, and so to be a part of that, and that being something that feels really authentic for our culture and a real option in how we view and absorb and embrace content, that was that show. And so so that's the reason I've been able to put certain things together and even have this moment, because of the 4 years I spent on House of Cards. Thank you.
We're going to 173 and then down here to 276.
I'm here.
Hi.
Good night and congratulations.
Oh, thank
I'm
you.
Anastasia Juliash for Voice of America.
Oh.
Remy Denton in House of Cards, Cottonmouth in Luke Cage, and now Moonlight. You seem to have very eclectic taste when it comes to picking your roles. Are you working on a project that you could share with us? It will stay between you and us.
Well, there's a project called Alita Battle Angel that Robert Rodriguez is directing, and James Cameron. I did in Austin, and I'm really excited about that. I actually play 2 parts in that film, so that was a blast, and I literally wrapped that maybe 2 weeks ago. But then after that, I'm gonna start something in a couple of months, you know, and just honestly excited to read scripts and to have meetings and hopefully work with some more extraordinarily talented people like Barry Jenkins and Torrell Alva McCraney and this wonderful cast and crew of Moonlight and Hidden Figures, you know. So just feel very, very blessed to have had this award season and this experience.
We're going to 276, and I've been told I have to wrap it, so we'll end with 234.
Lepacaso Sandoval, New York Amsterdam News.
Hi.
Hey, congratulations on everything.
Thank you.
You're welcome, especially being a father.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, this is a time capsule.
Yeah.
Which would you like to tell your new daughter right now in this world? Give that fatherly advice.
Just pray to be guided to your excellence. That's it.
And we'll wrap it up with 234.
Congratulations. This is Leah Cash from Celebrity Showcase.
Yeah.
And winning the Oscar, that's a journey that many actors want to be on. And it is a dream, dreaming big.
Yeah.
And when they reach that dream,
Yeah.
you know, what's next?
Right.
So then, therefore, What is next for you? And also, who are some of your role models that you have idolized and you have patterned yourself after?
Okay. You don't play. You ask those heavy three-part questions. So as far as what's next, I think I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to just look for material that I'm inspired by and that I respond to, and just try to do my best work, you know, and keep it about the work, working with great directors and writers and other extraordinarily talented actors, because, you know, you want to be around people who are better than you and who can lift you up, where you have to raise your game, and I want to be inspired and just improve and do work that makes me uncomfortable, that scares me, because anytime you get into the unknown, you get into that fearful space, that's when you're in new territory and you have the greatest opportunity to grow and improve as a talent or as an actor, an artist, and as a human being. So, because it's very difficult to separate them for me, you know? So that's how I would like to approach moving forward. And I think you asked me about who inspired me. Well, look, you know, we could talk about it till I'm some version of blue in the face, but the diversity topic, it's very real in that when I was growing up, I'm 43 years old, I was born in 1974, and there weren't a lot of people on TV, you know, there weren't a lot of films. It was a big deal when Billy D. Williams was in Star Wars. Like, that was a big deal in my house and in my family, and it was somebody who was in the story that I could kind of attach to and say, oh, wow, we're present as well. But for me, that person has always been Denzel Washington, because one, he's just so damn talented, but then two, to see someone who comes from your tribe, so to speak, play at the level of all the other great ones and do it so well, and be able to articulate his voice and his talent in a way that was on par with the very best. And he looks like you too, you know what I mean? And that, like, wow, there's somebody who could be an uncle of mine. Like, those are things that play in your mind as you move forward, you know. And also, what I love about Denzel is not that he's a great black actor. He's a great actor. And I've never looked at myself as a black actor. I'm an actor who happens to be African American, but I just want an opportunity to respond to material and bring whatever I bring to it in some unique fashion, and that's it. But basically, short story long, Denzel.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.